The usefulness of a hoe, male or female. The usefulness of a hoe, male or female.
Female. She do the shit that I don't want to do.
So pro or con?
That's a pro.
Chris, are you pro or con?
Hoes, I don't know. I'm very neutral about it because it's kind of like, you know, hoes is good as long as they clean.
Ain't no such thing as a clean hoe. Really?
Yeah, that is true. You know, it's kind of like most hoes is kind of dirty.
I'm pretty sure there's a hoe out there who showers who's very offended by this statement right now. Is that true? Mind your manners. Are you feeling guilty, Scully?
Not at all.
Conscious is clear. I'm a wannabe hoe.
I'm a seductive.
I'm seductively hoe.
It depends on the level of clean too. It's like, what if she's a hoe who washes, but she got AIDS? That's a whole
yeah,
nother level.
That's a whole different level.
There's a whole nother
they
level.
have nice hoes, like hoes that's hoes because they in college, like us. You know, you gotta
speak for yourself.
Hey,
now her conscience has let the truth come out.
Oh, you're not. Okay, you was in college.
I sure.
I'm
a graduate and non-hoe.
You gotta feed little Pookie and Niecy. You know,
little Pookie and Niecy. Yes,
I can't think of nobody kid name.
But yeah, I mean, for me, like I said, it's kind of like, yeah, you know, if I was ever get a hoe, then as long as she clean and don't give me no VD,
she gonna give me
no SIDA, no AIDS.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think I'm gonna take a neutral standpoint because hoes have their good qualities and they have their bad qualities. Mm-hmm. I mean, without a hoe, then you'll never know when you find a good person because you don't have a hoe to compare it to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think there are so many hoes running around freely in this world unchecked. Then at the same time, people start to come to this assumption that everybody's a hoe. And then, like, when you find a good person, you end up treating them like a hoe. And that's why you have so many people, you know, they fuck up so badly in their lives, and they come back around, and they're like, oh, wow, that was a really great person.
Yeah. I don't know, you know what, though? Now that you're saying, like, there's so many hoes running freely.
Unchecked.
Unchecked. Like, I don't know the hoes, so I wonder what's going on. Like, are the bankers, like, keeping all the hoes and all the money? Like, is that what's going on? Like,
the hoes hide themselves until they're ready to be used. That's how it goes down.
That's when the sugar daddies come out with
guilty conscience right there. Wicked.
I'm just saying though, if I was a hoe, if I was, I know where to find a sugar daddy. Right in the corner of a story, right?
Right in the corner of a story.
There's a certain person, like I believe, like we were talking about yesterday, congruence. There's a certain person who shall not be named, but I know this person. And she openly admits to doing hoish activities. I don't think she's aware of the fact that she's a hoe, although she said quite some questionable things to me that confirms, without a doubt, that she's probably a grade A hoe. But this person's also admitted to me that when they really, really like a person, like, they'll hold off. Like, they won't do any of the normal hoish things because they don't want that person to know that they're like that because they want the person to think highly of them. And in my mind, if a person is feeling you, you're feeling them, don't pretend to be something that you're not. Either they're going to accept the fact that you're like this, and it's going to go on and continue despite your patterns. I mean, as long as you're a faithful hoe and you're home for him and you've retired, and vice versa, if you're a male for a female, that's fine. But like when you're blatantly going to a relationship, you're pretending to be a prude and you're really not, then you're setting these standards for a whole nother thing. And that just leads to other conversations. I mean, the truth is bound to come out. Like, you never know. Like, he's going to find out that you're a hoe. And then he's going to be like, you liked me this whole time. You made me wait 72 years. So I'm just saying, I think that, like, you know, you got to be clean with, come clean with yourself and the people that you're involved with. Because you can't flip-flop. Like, you can't show your ass to everybody you're comfortable with, but then all of a sudden you catch feelings for somebody you really like them, and you try to act like you're something that you're really not. So, all right, Spalding, make your piece.
I ain't got no piece. I told you a hoe is a hoe. You can't turn a hoe to a housewife unless you like that.
so your piece is that you got a guilty conscience.
I ain't got no guilty conscience. I look like a hoe. You know?
I mean,
like,
that's another thing too, like, you know, turning a hoe into a housewife, as they say. I mean, like, it's just a fact, you know, some people just aren't capable of being monogamous. But like that's something else you have to state. Like, hey, I like you, you like me. I can't be faithful. Really? Me neither.
I'll be illegal.
Let's set boundaries now.
Yeah.
No, I don't do no commitment.
But like the thing is, people will go into a relationship knowing that they a hoe, but they'll say, "Hey, I'm a hoe, but you've changed me.
You can't get mad when I tell you.
I'm only gonna sleep with your friends in secret. I won't boast about it." And like it's a crazy world because in actuality, like you will find somebody who's exactly like you and who will accept it. Like, why pretend to be something you're not?
I'm never gonna find somebody who's exactly like me. That's
I know
crazy.
the name. Well,
No, but you can find somebody who's compatible. They don't have to be exactly like you. But as long as they have, at least the same principles, same morals as you. Because again, you might have one hoe get with another hoe, and they're like, I can't be faithful to nobody. I really, really like you. I never liked anybody the way I like you. I'm in love with you. And they're like, cool, I feel the same way. Then go on about your business. You hoes in love, but you both know you can't be faithful to each other. You have boundaries that you can set for each other. But if you a hoe, and you like, you sleeping around, you cheating. Well, nigga, you sleeping around, you cheating. No, I ain't. No, I ain't. You going on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
And then you did a shaggy. It's all wrong. It wasn't me. You did a shaggy.
But I put you on the camera.
It still wasn't me.
So you banged on the sofa.
It wasn't me. Did you have your glasses on? And that's the conversations that come up when people just aren't honest and congruent in their lives.
I definitely agree with you. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
there's got to be the right type of communication.
Mm-hmm.
For example, with me, I was dealing with somebody who I had to let them know what the deal was. It's like, hey, looking for the zoom, 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 and the boom, boom, boom. Just shake your rump. And,
You got 5 fingers to the face.
Yeah.
Deuces.
But yeah, well, yeah, like 2 fingers in front of my face, not 5 fingers to the face. Because then I have to grind my feet on the couch. So I never just grind my feet on somebody's couch because they didn't give it up. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on the couch. But like I said, it's like, it's definitely much better to be honest and straightforward. Because then that way you can, you weed out what you need to weed out, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for somebody to, do hoish activities with, I'm not calling myself a hoe because if I was a hoe, I would be like, doing it left and right. But anyway, you want to find somebody to have hoish activities with, then you need to let them know, like, yo, I do hoish activities.
Well, I think the problem is a lot of people lack value for character and integrity because you have people in this world who want to be seen as somebody of higher morals, higher standard, so on and so forth, etc. Mm-hmm. But in actuality, they know they're not like that, but they still want to have that reputation. And like that's why you have girls who go out to parties and they pretend to be drunk just so they can be slutty.
And they sipping on water.
And vice versa. Like, and then they have this excuse, oh, I was so drunk. Meanwhile, you were serving them non-alcoholic beers and they didn't even know.
Yeah.
but that's just the way of the world. Like, people can't hold themselves to a certain level of esteem that they claim to be at themselves, so therefore they just project it. And then again, you find out that they're hypocrite and they're not congruent with their behavior and words. So I think if people are actually more honest with themselves, then they could be honest with the people around them. I mean, there's another particular person that I could throw out there whose name I'm not going to say for video purposes. She knows this particular person.
And
she has hooked up with a mutual friend of ours that we know, and she told him that she was a virgin, which in fact she actually has a kid that her parents are raising. And then she goes and hooks up another person in our group. So because she knows she can't lie about being a virgin, she says, you're only the second person I've been with. Come to find out, 2 of my neighbors have hit it, and they're brothers. They're like, yeah, I hit it. And I'm like, yeah, I hit it too. And like you hear all these stories about her not being a virgin, but she's swore up and down like, I'm a virgin. Why is your mother and father raising your baby then? What? You're okay. It's just immaculate conception. Like, so all these people are lying about having sex with you? So it's crazy nonsense. So like people, like, I don't know, I personally don't understand the reason for lying about having sex with a person or lying about not having sex with a person. You did it. Okay, move on. But people don't want to be seen in a certain light. She doesn't want to be like, okay, I'm a hoe. I've been screwing since this age. So her thing is, I want people to believe that I'm something that I'm not. I want people to put me on this pedestal. And the pedestal that she's admiring is probably virtue. So she's saying, hey, I'm a virgin. And she's going around sleeping with all these people, telling each and every one of them I'm a virgin. Until she gets to a friend, and she's like, hey, I can't say I'm a virgin. So I'm like, you're the second I ever had. Like, you know.
Second best.
And then you find out she's had 3 seconds. She had 7 firsts. Like, it's crazy. Like, same is true for guys. You know, you find a guy who's running around talking about, yeah, I've been with 20 chicks. In actuality, he's probably been about 4. So, and then, like, you know, when he turns about 40, you know, he admits those 5 girls in high school was a lie. Those 8 girls in college was a lie.
One of them was your mother.
Exactly. You find out a person who took his virginity was actually your aunt.
So, guys, the moral of the story is, don't be embarrassed about who you are. If you a hoe, be a hoe. If you a whack nigga, be a whack nigga. Yeah, just do that.
Step your game up.
But hoe or not, you have a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes, and don't be ashamed, because hoes are tax-free, boo-boo. Don't you worry.
Wait. If you're gonna hoe cleanly. That's the most important moral to this story. Be a clean hoe. You gotta wash. Please use a condom. Please take birth control. I'm sick of you little slutty ass people going out there fucking without condoms.
People whose names start with A, B, and C.
And then you end up at Suffolk Community College, and my tax dollars are paying for it. Fuck you and the horse you rode on. And the 4 motherfuckers who look like you. That's your mama. That's your grandmama. Do I have to continue? You get the picture, don't you? Good night.